Hi folks, and welcome back. It's time for some more Hearts of Iron 4. And yeah, just look at the mess we've got of Eastern Europe here. I mean, allied units everywhere. So we left it yesterday, where we're trying to make this cutoff. I think we're going to be successful in this. I don't think the USSR has got much in the way. But let's throw a few more tanks in here and use these light tanks for the purpose I developed that division for. Just trying to cut off some areas, hopefully not get into too much combat. We'll come back to look at that in a moment. I have a plan, something interesting, because I foresee the fall of the Soviet Union here. I think the way we're playing, the way the Allies are going to come on, it's going to collapse. We'll see what we can get. Someone suggested, by the way, in the YouTube comments, this is a great idea. Make sure to grab the Soviet Navy in the peace conference. And then that'll give us an instant Navy, if they've got any left by that point. We'll have to see. But if we can grab that, we're going to develop our own destroyers and submarines, because the Czechs are going on holiday. We're going to go to the Pacific. We're going to get the Navy involved anyway, just to help the Allies out with Japan, because that's a war that needs to be finished. But I thought, well, what if we could maybe plan a really long naval invasion from here to some remote island, and then get ourselves a base of operations that is then ours to then claim some territory for ourselves throughout this. I don't know. We could take some Japanese islands maybe, invade the Japanese homeland. I think it'd be fun to try. We'll give it a go. And we're going to develop the Navy somewhat. Anyway, so we're looking at this area over here. Let me just check on the Air Force, by the way. What have we got in the way of planes going on? We have a small surplus of fighters, and oh, we've got a load of crappers for sale as well. That's fine. Oh, someone mentioned, and I might have missed this, that we have a load of armoured cars that we'd captured. Oh yeah, there isn't a graphic, which might be why I've missed it. 660 armoured cars, so we can sell them or put them in the military police. We might develop our own armoured car, and we'll just have one factory churning them out, and I'll alter the police template to be light tanks and armoured cars for the garrisons. Maybe. It might free up some manpower. I don't think it'll make a lot of difference. Something we can think about anyway. So, I think we're going to let this roll. What's Greece? Lend-lease? Send it over. Yep, I'll take free stuff. I'll never say no to free stuff. Right, okay, let's see. Did our... I've lost. I've got lost. Did I not order some light tanks? I did. The light tanks are moving. The infantry's moving. This is looking good. Okay, so there's this territory here, which I'm hoping the light tanks are going to get to. We've hit a tough point, maybe. Let's add a little bit of help on there. That division, that failed. Okay, we tried to do the cut. It didn't work. There's still not much in our way. We'll try it with all those divisions. We will throw everything in. We will retreat. Okay, I didn't really want the light tanks to be used too harshly in there, so we will pull them back. The divisions that got in, there's 13 divisions in there. I'm going to pull them all back as well so we can resupply down here. There's no point sitting on the front lines, eating up all that supply if it's not going to go. We got close to making a good breakthrough there, but it didn't quite work. What we should do is come from the other side. What have I got in there? I've got two divisions that are, well, okay, they're in good shape. Can we do it? We're only facing one. If our allies would give us some help. What about if I bring... Where's this guy at? Oh, he's recovering in the mountains at the moment. Right, if I railroad into here, get the recovery, and then try advancing. Yeah, we're getting supplies where our allies are not in this square, which is... Okay, that's not working. That's fine. That's fine. We should have a few... fuel? It's at 0, but it says it's on green. Current fuel is 0. Daily gain. Right, okay. We're just going to trade for this. We're not going to mess about. We have convoys available. We'll get it from the UK. Actually, we'll get it from our neighbours, Romania. No convoys whatsoever. And we're going to spend 2. We're going to have a ton of fuel coming in. That was one of the restrictions. That was one of the restrictions on my my military activities here. But that should help. It is going green. Right, so it's going to take a... It's going green. Okay, that's fine. We will reassess that once it says it's full. Because what we don't want is... I'm just going to use half of these. And do you know what? The other half, I'm going to railroad to here. And we'll come at them from the other side. Actually, railroad to Warsaw first, resupply, and then come in. So I'm going to see if these 12 divisions can just batter down the enemy here. It's looking quite likely. This is a strong force. It does have supplies currently. I know what I would have liked to have built. Some supply aircraft or transport aircraft. That would have been a cool thing to do, I think. So we're in. And what we need to do is select half of those. And try and get there. And of these 6, we're just going to leave 2 divisions in. And get the rest over there. So the 2 divisions should be able to hold that. It's going to collapse anyway. This would be where it'd be nice to have something faster and more mobile. But it's okay. We will make do with what we've got. There's going to be troops moving in here. These lot are defending. We're going to throw them... Well, we're not going to throw them exactly. Right, push this out a bit. Let's make sure we're... Now is the time to leave the weakest one. But you need to have 2. Oh, actually, I'll just do an assistance from there. And coming from the other side, we've got 3. Assist from that side. And I think this should go. And that is quite the encirclement if we pull that off. If we pull that off, that's going to be amazing. This is where I should have these just ready to come in, and then we'll deal with whatever supply issues when they get there. There will be supply issues, I'm sure. Right, they need to get cohesion back quickly. Do you know what? Let's just put some of these guys in. Oh, they're still on flipping train orders. They're in. Excellent. Right. At that point, we can start bulldozing west. Where should we go? And that's looking pretty nice, isn't it? I'm just going to assign cute little order. No, not like that. Not like that. I want to go like that. And like that. Meanwhile, we can use the 15 divisions here. Don't really want to go attacking into the mountains. But at the same time, we want to get on this, don't we? Can I give these guys an order along this border? There we go. We won't go storming across the river just yet. Let's do this. We'll trigger them both at the same time. Early submarine hulls. Fuel's looking better. I'm going to go for the next one, and then we'll get some subs built. And then I want to research... Oh, actually, we've got some points to spend here. Are we on top of things with that? We are. We are on top of things with that. That's all done. We might need to research some Marines, but let's get the Navy put in place. Have a bit of peace and quiet for a minute. Best of the best. We might need some new Navy leaders. I don't really think we've got any. So, new Navy leaders are better. That's a good start, actually. Navy leader cost is reduced. Starting levels of new leaders is increased. New admirals begin without any personality traits. I'll just take a +1. That's fine. I'd rather have personality traits. It'd be much more fun. Destroyer research speed. Oh, that's nice. Ship modules research speed. Naval refit yards. Naval reform. Flexible contracts. Cruiser design cost. I will go for this. Destroyer research speed. We've got close combat, efficient communications, brave commanders, chance to score a critical hit, I like that. Bad weather penalty, and night fighting. Positioning is probably quite useful. Torpedo screen presentation, screen attack. I'm going to go brave commanders. Because it's going to be fun. And air, I think would... Oh, we can maybe change some of this. Ace effectiveness. The research speed is still up. That's fine then. We'll leave it all up. We'll leave it all up. Okay. We're going to have a navy. I love playing with the navies in this game. I don't always use them to the most effective way possible. But I do always have fun with them. Right, let's trigger some attacks. And we're just going all in from all sides. And the light tanks are just being held back. Actually, what I came to look at in here before was the flame tanks. We've got 250. So let's just reduce the speed of that so that can be ticking away. We don't actually need to pay attention to that. Lend-lease from Czech, Italy. Send it over again. So let's go and take a look at these. And I'm going to duplicate this. And we're going to have this as... We've got anything that looks slightly fiery? Or slightly tanky? We've got a moose. Well, when we play as Canada, we know what symbol we're going to use. Let's have a look. Death's Head. There's some funny symbols in here, aren't there? Okay, we'll go for this one. And just because it's going to be like this, but we're going to add to it the medium flame tank company. Keep the medium tanks in there for armor. So the armor on these, it's got some. It will just say it's got some armor. That'll do. And we'll put these on elite, because these are in my attacking divisions, really. So we'll save that. And we're going to assign some new divisions to that. We're not making new divisions at the moment. We're saving the manpower for casualties, because we are quite high up on the old conscription thing. Is it too early? It's not. We could go straight for Mech 3. Actually, if it's 44, we can go straight for the advanced small airframe and get some new fighters out. We could do that and make use of them. We'll have to see what it's going to be like over in the Pacific. It's going to be interesting. It is. So we'll make the mechanized stuff. We'll wait till we've got a bit of a stockpile of it. We're currently building a refinery and some dockyards, which is fine. Let's go in for a few more military factories, shall we? Because we're going to need them. Let's drop 3 in there. And a couple of civilians, just so that we've got some trade. Because it's never a bad thing. Trade for resources. We might need a bit of steel and a bit of chromium. Is there nothing we can do steel-wise to boost this? No, I think all our steel production is kind of maxed out for our own areas. Well, it's not maxed. But, that's not ours. We've got to remember. I don't think that's ours. No, it's not. Okay. We'll probably trade. We'll probably trade for it. For what we're going to need for the end of the game. Right, let's pop this back up. So our fellas should be going in. We've got the extra shipyards. I think that's what we were researching, was it not? Yeah, okay, that's cool. Shipbuilding legacy. I guess we do that one next. I don't know how many... I mean, some of you guys must have done this, but who's ever developed Czechoslovakia enough to actually end up with a navy? And going non-historical, I suppose, where you could conquer and amalgamate neighbouring countries. Just curious to see who else has actually done it, or whether it's like it's not that common a thing. Where's our purple guys? We can't see for everything. Oh, it's gone crazy. It's gone absolutely crazy with the front line because things have joined up. Right, let's rule that back. It was never supposed to be like that. Meanwhile, we have infiltrated the Navy. The Japanese Navy, I'm guessing. How's things looking like in Japan? Brilliant. So we'll put you on to a quiet intel network around here. And that gives us some other stuff to do. So if we wanted to, we can infiltrate the civilians. And as we have like a huge stack of agents, we may as well. And the false... Do we want to plant false... Yeah, let's plant false intelligence. I've never done it. I'm going to use my spies. It'll cost us a bit of civilian factory production for a bit, but it's what it's there for. I am the spy master of the faction. I suppose I should be doing something about all this. Let's go and do that. Okay, so... I can't see what the hell's going on anymore. I mean, do you want to really see some chaos? We've got allied plans to go all the way to Moscow, which is good news. But this should be a really good scoop. Thanks to our amazing cut-off through there. And this should see all sorts of stuff. We're going to try and get in on this. I can't see who's doing what, but we're definitely going to have some of that. Whoever's on that side, we're going to just go like that. Because we want to be capturing stuff too. We want to make sure we're overrunning stuff and getting captured material. It's a mess, isn't it? You can turn off allied counters, right? Yeah, so we can start to see something a bit more sensible. But I mean, it doesn't really give us a true indication of quite what's going on, does it, when we do that? So I can see the next cut-off. It should obviously be across there. We'll take this guy up here. And I'm just going to take that off so we can see again. So we'll probably trash through there. We'll get the front line. We'll cut those off. And then we'll tidy up the front line with a military order. We might take Riga, just because there's no need for a stupid bulge like that. And these guys can just come back to Krakow to have a rest. And the light tanks can tool up. Also, let's start with these. What if I change the template to our attack infantry? We require 126 medium flame tank. Hang on. They're fine. Did I do it on the wrong one? Oh, I was supposed to duplicate these. Right, okay. I thought I duplicated them. I didn't. That's my bad. How many of them are we short? 288. That's not a problem. I wanted to change all of those over to the new template anyway. So that's absolutely fine. It's not going to take long to create all those, is it? Not at 3 a day. So that's absolutely fine. We're not going to take a huge lot of casualties. So that's cool. Mistakes were made, but luckily we weren't affected too badly. Right then, so all we need to do... Let's go, we'll follow those in. Fairly confident we're going to do this. Nope. Not quite sure what knocked us out there, but it didn't go ahead. Is that... That's not the research for this, is it? Because we got... Oh, we didn't get the research for destroyer models yet. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That'll give us the research speed. Let's get that. We'll get that done. When we... Oh, this is armor technology. So this is... Is it just all? No, this is for fast tanks. Okay. A little bit of soft attack. I'm not doing much with the fast tanks anymore, the light stuff. And this is the escort stuff. Okay, cool. So sub-detection and depth charges, or anti-air and light attack. We'll go for that one. So what happened over here to cause this army to completely fail? I don't know. Maybe we should take a little look and see what's going on. We just don't have... Low supply isn't helping, terrain and night isn't helping. What I should do is put a planning bonus in then. Maybe that's why the Allies haven't gone in there. We'll maybe pull that back. I don't know though, I'm gonna wait for it to fail. I'm not gonna call it off too soon. By God, this game seems loud. Let's go into this and just turn the audio down a bit. Master volume. Just... Doesn't seem to have made much difference. Holy crap, when you zoom in and there's so much stuff going on, it is loud. Right, so we did develop some better tanks. We're not doing much with them at the moment, are we? We'll develop the aircraft. We'll get that for the engines 4 to match up with that one. This is the all-medium tank equipment. We went down there. Reliability or max... Oh, max speed is always nice. Breakthrough. Let's put them into there. And that's going to affect... Right, so this is the improved medium tank. And this is the improved medium flame tank. We'll leave the flame tanks on this. But we now have an advanced medium tank chassis. So let's get building that straight away. Do we? Yes, we do. So let's create something out of this. Let's have a look. This was supposed to be the sensible tank variant, wasn't it? Improved medium cannon. And we need the radios as always. We would like sloped armor. And we would like fuel drums. And then maybe more fuel drums. We'll see. Reliability is good. So we'll leave that as it is. We want the welded armor. Uses chromium. That's okay. We can definitely get that. And then I think all we really need to do are just boost up the engines a little bit. Reliability is going down. That's fine. What I can also do is add a torsion bar in. Get that reliability back up. And I add a little bit of armor. That'll do. Reliability is higher than it needs to be, but that's fine. So we have an advanced medium tank. It's starting to look more like a Czech tank design, actually. Okay, so over here. Right, that was clearly far too hopeful. So we're going to do an attack a little bit further down. Unless I just take them away and train them up for a bit of time. But what we've got... Can I actually do that in? Should be able to draw in like that. Okay, and then the plan... I want to go to there. No, I want to go to there. We're going to go that way and then move over the river there. So we're just going to get the planning division. Oh, I should also have added those two into this. 15 divisions. We'll let them plan. We'll get that going. There's not much happening up here. Is that mine? Controller Czechoslovakia. Okay, it's gone to me. It's nice. We're not going to grumble about that. So we've maybe hit some tough points in our war against the Soviet Union. And what we'll do is we'll bring the Yellow Army up. Because I actually foresee the possibility here for a double envelopment. Well, it's not quite a double envelopment. It's two separate envelopments would be a far more accurate way of putting this. So what we're going to do is we're going to come through there and up from here with the idea of cutting off these units and then at the same time pushing up to Vilno, and then cutting off those units. Hey! Oh, actually, let's turn this off. I didn't notice, but our allies have landed up in the north, which is great. It's not really enough to hold, I don't think, but it's going to force the Russians to... And I think they're going to go in... Okay. These guys want to pull back and defend that place, but they're not going to because the AI is pretty bad at such operations. Generally. Not enough manpower. Support equipment. That's okay. That's it. No template for mechanized 2. That's okay. Just stock up all those mechanized. How many do we have? We have 526. Shortage of artillery and a shortage of anti-air. Right, let's have some peace and quiet for a minute, actually. Let's pause that. No, we'll let it run on 1 speed. Right, I have got so many trucks, it's unreal. Take some out of there. The trains. Were we not supposed to get more dockyards from that? I thought it was supposed to give us a load. It hasn't. Maybe the naval thing. It's put them somewhere else, hasn't it? It's built them somewhere else that we don't control, I think, that focus. What do we... Upgrade those. So support equipment is low. Infantry equipment, I think, is okay. So with that... Yeah, let's put a couple more into there. And 11 a day. I mean, this should be churning out enough artillery. I'll hold off on that. And the rest are going to go into the advanced medium tanks as we get some more. Wow. I did not see that coming. Nationalist Spain joined the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere. We're going to be at war with Spain. France, you might want some troops on that border. I'm pretty sure someone will put something on straight away. I'm fairly sure. That really wasn't expected. I'd never seen Spain get involved in any of the wars in all the games I've played of this. Ever. Never mind. Anyway. We were about to go and build ourselves a new template. So, let's go Division Designer. And let's start with a brand new one. I think we can afford this. We'll soon get the experience if we can't. So we're going to start with... Yep, I thought that was coming. Armoured battalions. Mobile battalions. Mechanized infantry. Which we're probably going to want... We're probably going to want 5 of these. And then we're going to add the medium tanks in here. Now this is a good sort of starter one. It's getting expensive already. Combat with 20. Organization's good. Let's throw in some mobile artillery. And we can't afford it. That's fine. What we are going to add in are the logistics company. And we're going to save... Oh, we can put another one in as well. And an engineer company. And save that. And that's going to be the starting one. We could probably drop some medium tanks. But I think I'll put artillery in once I've got the XP. And then let's just add a couple of these to start with. They'll start coming on and put these on that. Right, what is going to happen over here? I have a horrible feeling this is going to go really badly wrong. Do we have anything we can send? Well, I mean, I could send the my entire infantry armies over. It's not like we need to power through the Soviet Union, but we better make sure they don't come steaming through, actually, and catch us out. That is likely to happen, isn't it? Let's trigger this and get this done quickly. And then I'm going to move the armies over there. I don't really want France to collapse. We've got some guys going the wrong way there. And we really just need to power through this bit.